Good evening, Daryl. How you doing, brother? We'll be live on video in about 4 minutes, 3 minutes. No worries there. Raiders. What's up, Raiderzilla? I'll be live on screen in a few minutes. I just want to let everybody get online and then we'll start this debacle of a show. I think my audio is working, so let's hope everything works with my old computer on this vampire late night show. What's up, Moody Raider Nation? What's up, William Bookler, Mr. Morphin? You guys hit that like button, subscribe as early as possible. Hit the like button as early as possible. Uh, and if you guys got some extra money to spare, I'll take it. I'll take it. Your boy needs to pay some bills. And consider becoming a member as well. I'm gonna have a Raiders roundtable on Saturday night where you guys can go live with me. We'll talk about that, of course, a little bit more in a couple minutes. But for now, we'll go live in like just 1 minute. I might as well put it on screen, see if it works. We'll start the show also. What's up to my early people on the Raider Football Talk Live? I like to go live like 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes before I actually start my so-called entertainment show of talking and nonsense. But I like to go live, make sure it's working, have you guys chime in a little bit before the show. It's like pre-sperm. It's like pre-sperm, I guess. I'm pre-sperming before the actual sperm. We got a lot to talk about, guys. I've disappeared on making a few videos the last couple days because I've been dealing with a little bit of depression and some anxiety due to financial situations and whatnot and other things that are going on in my life. But I'm here now. So I just want to give a quick what's up to everybody online. Daryl, Mr. Morphin, William Booker, AJ, Frost WSA, Arkham, Daryl Dwayne. I know it's late at night, guys. Forgive me, but I became a vampire. I am a vampire once again. I just got on a schedule, like where I would wake up at like 9 o'clock in the morning 2 days ago. And then, I don't know, 2 days later, I'm back as a vampire. I slept all day till like 8 o'clock. Oh, my goodness. Then I woke up and I saw all this ridiculous Raider news, or a couple things of Raider news. And I was like, I have to make a video. I have to go live. This is crazy. Of course, because I'm a half glass empty person. But, oh, goodness. What's up, Aaron? What's up, Arkham? Sorry, I think I probably already said hello. Hello. You guys, please chime in during the show and not trying to be an e-beggar, but if y'all got some extra money to spare, you want to super chat, you want to donate, become a member during the show, I'd really, really appreciate it. And I'm going to start Raider clips, like doing the for members only. I'm going to start that probably on Monday, where I'm going to hopefully wake up every day in the morning, get some videos, put some clips out, and trying to get at least a video every day on this channel. But again, I'm dealing with depression. I'm trying to figure it all out. I struggle a lot more than a lot of other people with a lot of different things. All right, we don't need to talk about much more, but what's up, Raider Godzilla? How you been? It's been a minute, brother. All right, we're officially going live in about 40 seconds. Then I'll come back and start the show, and we'll go through it from there. Let me just move my screen out, and then we can get to it. Give me 1 second. All right, I'll come back in about 30, 45 seconds, guys, and we'll be live, and we'll try to have a good time. And I'm going to get animated. It'll be fun. Love y'all. Let's talk about this nonsense and let's get up to date with what's going on with the Raiders. Yeah, I do have an Instagram, but as myself. Just look up Heybauer, Heybower. Nothing for the Raiders. What's good, Raider Nation? It's your disgruntled Raider fan, your pissed off Raider fan, Mikey Raider, coming to you in a late night, early morning, depending on where you're watching Raider Football Talk, where whenever we go live, we like to talk Raiders and this franchise and these horrible decisions. Unfortunately, that's what my channel and my personality has become. The positivity has left me due to various reasons, and I'm trying to find it back. I don't know. I can't be like these other Raider content creators and just make positive content anymore. It's probably because my life is a shambles, so it bleeds into my Raider life, and therefore I get mad at everything in my real life. Therefore, I get mad at everything in the Raider life. But that being said, this is Raider Football Talk, where we like to talk our Raiders. Please call the rant hotline. Ain't nobody calling. Call it, leave your thoughts and your opinions so we can air some of your visuals or audios on the show. I know I'm not consistent enough. You don't know when it's going to air, but it'll always be on my YouTube channel even after I air it live, and you can hear yourself and my comment with your audio voicemail. You see? It's pretty easy. Call the rant hotline. Leave your message. Please hit that thumbs up, that like, that subscribe button. Hit that bell for notifications for when and if I ever go live, which is... Lately, it's been every couple days, but 1 o'clock in the morning on East Coast time, 10:30 at night Pacific Coast time. I don't know. Mikey Raider's a vampire. Mikey Raider's struggling in so many areas you don't need to know. Consider becoming a member. I have memberships on this channel. We're going to have a Raiders Roundtable where if you are a member, you can connect and be a part of the Raiders Roundtable in live video this Saturday evening. I think it's going to be at 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern. So become a member, and you'll get the link to join that official live stream. If you are public and if you are a non-member, you can still watch the show, and you can still comment in the chat room. But if you want to be live in video with me, you have to become a member to follow the link on the membership page. To join the roundtable. Let me give an early what's up to the people that are signing in. I just want to give y'all respect since I don't have it on screen. Mr. Morphin, Aaron Mose, Arkham Raider, Dionysius Larson, Raider Godzilla made an appearance, Daryl Dwayne, Raider Zilla's online, James Furpo, all the names I remember and I love. Demon Bliss, his computer's messing up. My computer did that 3 weeks ago, and then I had to spend money that I don't have to fix it. And we got Johnny Voorhees. What's up? I remember all your names. Frost WSA's online. And we love you all and we thank you all. Don't forget, Super Chat is available or donations. All the information to join memberships and donate and everything is down below. Super Chat is probably on your screen. Just, just give us all some money. We deserve it. Let's be honest with you. All right, Raider Nation. Let's start this debacle. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on with this clown show of an organization? I hate with every fiber of my being becoming this type of Raider fan or this type of anger-filled hatred content creator. I hate it. I wish I could be like Murph or whoever's trying to do the positive stuff. Some of them try to do the positive stuff and they say, don't disrespect the Shield. Don't disrespect the Shield. How are you guys even respecting the Shield as of this moment as a fan? Listen to me, some of you effing content creators. This ain't about Derek Carr. And did you guys notice I wore it with a Derek Carr jersey? Just to troll and piss off some Derek Carr haters. They don't want me to speak my opinion. They don't want me to miss Derek Carr at all. I can't even speak his name. That's what they try to do to us. Seriously, I don't care whether you like him, you hate him, you're glad he's gone. That's fine. But they try to silence us for liking and missing a human being that was once a Raider. Isn't the slogan, once a Raider, always a Raider? Well, if you live by that slogan, I'm going to root on Derek Carr. Not when he plays the Raiders. Maybe secretly I'm like, if we lose to him, that'll be good also. Because I'm so pissed off. But these content creators and these people, they try to silence us. They literally, oh, he's talking about Derek Carr. You guys saw me blow up on my last Raider Football Talk show against a good dude, NorCal Raider, because he's like, oh, here comes the Carr talk again. I wasn't mad at him. He's a good fan. He's a good friend. But I was mad at him trying to silence me and my opinions or my thoughts. And it wasn't really Derek Carr talk. It was Raider franchise talk about the releasing of Derek Carr and quarterback comparisons of Jimmy G and Derek Carr. But again, they're like, no, here goes the Derek Carr talk. You get it? They fucking try to silence us. To create an agenda. Oh, Derek Carr cannot be spoken of. He's such a bad player that he can never be spoken of. Because it created a divide. So I understand from that perspective, they're like, oh great, more Derek Carr talk. Because people get mad. And why? Why do they get mad? It's ridiculous. But a lot of content creators, again, they voice their opinion about Derek Carr, and I'll call him out, Graphic Raider. I'm going to call you out, brother. You voice your opinion about Derek Carr. You put out videos of him throwing interceptions on Madden. You make fun of Derek Carr. You tell everybody you're glad he's gone. He's, a really bad player. Whatever. You put out that narrative because you don't like him. That's fine. But then when I respond and I say, with all the Jimmy G debacle, I say, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Then you respond, well, I have some things to say, Mikey Raider, but I'm going to reserve myself. And I'm not going to say anything. All I'm going to say is good night and blessings. What are you talking about? What things do you have to say? About me saying someone's drinking the Kool-Aid. Meaning all of the people that are still rooting on Josh McDaniels' decisions. And I didn't even mention you. It was on your post. I meant everybody. Everybody on your post was like, drinking the Josh McDaniels Kool-Aid and showing how good Jimmy G is as compared to Derek Carr with victories. I just get sick of it. It's all Kool-Aid. It's like the government telling us about the world. You got to get your jab. You got to do this. That's how I view the Raiders organization. They're shipping us stuff to make us not think correctly, make us do it. You know, it looks good publicly and this and that. And a lot of people drink the Kool-Aid. So that was my response to Graphic Raider. But then he's like, I have some things to say, but I'm not going to say them. That means you have things to say about me personally. It's okay. I don't care if you don't like me. Go ahead, drink your alcohol, smoke your marijuana, do your drugs live on screen. All of you guys people that do it. I'm not going to be around y'all. I don't want that type of stuff in my life. I don't like your negativity. You might not like my negativity. It's okay. We're different people. I can still respect you in the work you do. And I still, because I had a view of you a while back of like a real humble person. And I'm not only talking about Graphic Raider, you know, it could be Sanjeet, you know, and a couple other people. It just hurts me. Whoops. Forgive me, guys. My thing got disconnected. See if we're back. I don't know. I just had a view of some people, and then the Derek Carr thing kind of just made me open up my eyes to people's personality traits, and it's all good. I'm sure I'm going to get feedback or haters just because I spoke his name or that I felt like there's an issue. It's all good. Great. Raider content creators are going to fight even more now because Mikey Raider spoke his truth. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. But like I said in many shows, for these creators or people on Twitter or whatever, speak your truth. If you don't like me, say it. Like Graphic Raider, you said, I have some things to say about it or about you, Mikey Raider, but I'm going to leave it to nothing. Then you're afraid to tell your truth? Yeah, I don't like people like that. But the truth was, you're not going to say anything because you know it's going to be negative. I didn't say anything negative. I just said someone, meaning the people in your post, as you included, I feel like you're drinking the Kool-Aid. And the Kool-Aid is a lemon. It's a lemon. The Raiders and Josh McDaniels have been selling us lemons for the price of Mercedes-Benzes. If you understand what I'm saying. All right, back to my show. And well, just to end this, I love Murph. I love everybody. I love Swag Jeff. I love everybody. I try to. I'm like Derek Carr. I love everybody. If they don't have love in their life, I'll love them. But I was watching Murph's show the other day with Swag Jeff, and even Murph in the beginning of the show was talking and voicing their opinions or whatever. Then he said, "Oh, I can't believe I even have to say his name, Derek Carr." So Murph was even afraid to say Derek Carr in an opinion that he was making because of all the hatred on Twitter and everything against people like us that even speak the word Derek Carr. Doesn't mean that Murph likes him or Swag Jeff likes him anymore. I guess they don't. I don't know. But they're more positive people. Like, they just want to go on to the, you know, talk about the Raiders and not the drama. Apparently, I've become a drama person, and I apologize for that. I'm really not seeking it out. But if I keep making videos about it, then I am. But honestly, I'm very negative right now, and I want to vent my frustrations, and this is the only avenue I have. But it just makes me mad that a good friend of mine, like Murph, is even afraid on his show to say the words Derek Carr because of the people calling him out or saying, great, they're talking about Derek Carr like NorCal Raider did to me the other night. You get it? It's just, it's like they're silencing us from liking a player and a human being. If they don't want to hear the conversation, you can just sign off. Come back another day. I'm not the droid you're looking for. Derek Carr was a part of this franchise for 9 years, almost 10. And he's still a part of this franchise, even after he's a Saint. Why? Because of the decisions that are being made before Derek Carr being benched, after Derek Carr's being signed, and now the players that are coming in to replace him. It all ties around Derek Carr, Josh McDaniels, and these decisions. We are officially a clown show franchise. I know we've been that for many years, but I'm a Raider fan. How am I supposed to be calling our franchise a clown show like we did with Antonio Brown back in the days? We are a damn clown show. And I hate the fact that I have to realize it and I have to say it live against my own team. But we are a clown show in every facet of the world. We are a clown show in every facet of the organization, from top to bottom. Again, it might have been one area we were a clown show a couple years ago, another area we were a clown show a couple of years ago. But I'm looking at it right now with my third eye, without my blinders on, and without drinking the Kool-Aid, as some of you damn are, and not being a positive person, which I admit. We're a clown show from top to bottom. I'm not telling you to talk bad about the Raiders. I'm not telling you to believe my narrative. It's not really a narrative. It's just my view. I'm not telling you to do anything. If you're a positive person, if you're a half-glass empty person right now in your life, then what I'm saying will affect you and it'll hurt you because you're a more positive person than I am. But there's a lot of disgruntled Raider fans out there. And you got the market of the young people that are positive. They're rooting on the Raiders, hoping for winning seasons, hoping for a better quarterback, hoping for this, hoping for that, hoping, yeah, blah, blah. I get it. Y'all are great doing positive things. But I'm an old man now. I'm 48 years of age. I've been waiting for the Raiders to win forever. I've been seeing clown shows in different areas every freaking year. There's a lot of disgruntled Raider fans like me. Some of them are jumping ship. Well, then do you. I ain't going to get mad at you. I ain't going to call you out. Do whatever makes you happy. Murph said on his show the other day, and I respect this. He said, look, if being around and rooting on the Raiders makes you unhealthy, makes you angry, and hurts your overall health in life, then don't be around it. Move on. And that spoke words with me. That's what I've been feeling for the longest. It makes me unhealthy. It makes me look bad to some of you guys that remember me or like me. Pisses people off because you guys want the positive Mikey Raider. But I can't give it to you. But I keep saying I'm quitting. But then I never do. I do it for, video views because it gets a lot of views. But I also feel that way in that exact moment. Why do we put so much love and passion into a team that doesn't respect us and doesn't do anything for us in life? These are the questions that hit me. I'll be honest with you guys. Not that I would stop watching the Raiders or liking the Raiders or being a Raider fan. If I didn't need to vent or have an outlet like YouTube or to try and make a few bucks, I'd be gone. If I had like $10,000, $20,000 in my bank, I'd be gone. Doesn't mean I'm quitting the Raiders. Just means for my health, my mindset, I would disappear. I wouldn't make any damn videos. And that's sad to say. That means the actual passion to have for the team without making money or whatever is completely gone. And I started the channel to have fun, to do skits. And again, even if I had $20,000 to my bank account and I have better health, I am so pissed off at this organization, I would not get on here. So, guys, there's a lot of questions. I'm not quitting. I'm not going anywhere. I need you guys. Even for my therapy, I need you guys. And I need to make the $100 or whatever the heck I might make on YouTube. I need it. But this is a clown show franchise, and I hope you all see it. We are in love and rooting on a clown show franchise. Who wrote that? Julian, we deserve better. You're damn right. But again, we were writing that around the time of the last final games in Las Vegas. And if you brought a sign that said that, the actual clown show franchise would kick you out. Yeah. So all these content creators and everything that's buying into the Kool-Aid, God bless you. God bless you, man. You have a better spirit than I do right now, because I can't do it. Let's move on with the show. All right. So here's the funny part, y'all. Thank you guys for listening to me rant and rave. Remember I used to do that on my shows? Rant and raves with Mikey Raider. You guys got an updated version of a rant and rave with Mikey Raider. I took a poll the other day, and this is before the debacle that happened earlier today. I took a poll. I said, hey, do you like Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler's plan so far? And 17 or almost 18% said, yeah, I'm all in excited. Nope, don't understand anything. 61%. Then I wrote, our Raider legacy appears to be dying. 6.4% said. And then 14% said, I have major faith still. So, let's add the yes, I'm all in excited and the I have major faith still. And this is 2 days ago. That brings us to, out of 100 votes, which it didn't quite get. But add the 17 or 18 and 14%. That gives us like 31% or 32%. So basically, 32 people out of 100 are still cool with what the Raiders are doing. Then you add the 61 and the 6 people. That becomes almost about 70. So let's be honest. From this poll, it might be biased because a lot of fans of mine are disgruntled. But from this poll, it's like 70% of the people are not happy. 70% of the people are disgruntled. And the other 30 are still excited and happy. And that's 2 days ago. Before what happened with the public relations nightmare that we're going to talk about in a second. Pretty crazy, y'all. Pretty crazy, y'all. The tables are turning. Just like COVID made a lot of people rethink the government, big pharmacies, and all that other stuff. They start thinking, they're like, this don't make sense. I'm going to be honest with you. They're getting rid of Derek Carr, the Carr haters and everybody, and now all of these decisions, even after people like me and Willie and a lot of you guys were saying Josh McDaniels is sabotaging or ruining or don't know what he's doing, a lot of people's eyes are starting to open now with these decisions in free agency, with the public relations nightmare we're going to talk about. A lot of people's eyes are opening. So I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm happy all this stuff is happening. I'm going to be honest with y'all. It sucks that I'm happy for our organization to become a clown show publicly on numerous occasions. But it opens people's eyes. So then maybe they'll stop hating that I have a difference of opinion and that I'm angry and critiquing my team. Maybe they're going to start going, you know what? Some of the stuff Mikey Raider or Wi-Fi Willie or whoever else is a disgruntled Raider fan said, I'm starting to agree with some of the stuff they say. And that pleases me, as my friend Sean Weiss from the Mighty Ducks would say from what was his movie, the camp movie with Ben Stiller? I forget the name. Heavyweights. This pleases me. I want to thank all my members. It's not up to date, but as of a couple of days ago, these are my founding members on this channel. Raider Critique, Afakasi Raider, Steve Munoz, Tony Raider, Robert Hernandez, Akita Storm, Raider Incorporated, Grumpy Raider, Unholy Raider, Vero Gonzalez, Francisco J, Defend the Shield, Tells by Diesel. I had a couple of new members on the last show. Hopefully in this show I have a couple new more as well, and I'll get this up to date for the next show. But I want to thank you guys all personally for becoming a member and supporting your boy. I think it's like $3 a month. I think I get $1.80 after YouTube takes their money. But hey, that's $1.80 in my account at the end of the month, man. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. All right, let's talk some Raider signings before we get into the publicity nightmare, where you're going to get more ranting and raving, and then we're gonna have you guys talk and give your opinion. I know I really haven't been looking, but again, Mikey Raider's entertaining. Mikey Raider's doing his stuff, and if you want me to respond, it sucks to say it, but super chat. But I do love you guys. Let's get you caught up to date with the Raider signings, because it still is the Raider channel, technically. It's not always drama or me ranting and raving, but that's what it seems to be lately. But again, we're going to have some more content coming up, I promise. I'm working on it, brothers and sisters. All right, the Raiders signed officially Brandon Faison, the cornerback that was with the Raiders, that should have been retained but never was, because the Raiders always make bad decisions. Raiders signed Philip Dorsett. Some are saying he's going to take over Hunter Renfro's spot, who's apparently rumored to be on the trade block. But they signed Philip Dorsett. He's been around with every different team, and he can't seem to land anywhere for that long of a time. So is that really a good signing? I don't know. You guys let me know. If Hunter Renfro... I'm sorry. That Jacoby Myers is the one that's going to replace Hunter Renfro, not Philip Dorsett. Forgive me. I was jumping the gun. But is Philip Dorsett a good signing? The Brandon Faison signing, any signing on defense is good for me. I'm going to give that one a C, only because we had him on our roster a couple years back. He didn't get that much money. I don't know all the details. I don't care. I'm not going to tell you all it right now. You can get all that information from some of the other amazing Raider video makers. Raider signed wide receiver Philip Dorsett. I'm going to give that a D, because he's been everywhere, and I don't really see him enhancing this roster. I don't know if he has the speed. I don't know if he's a great route runner, which is the rumors he is. But it's just, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to give it a D. Then Raiders also signed officially Jacoby Myers. I like this signing. I like him as a player. He's a former quarterback. He went to the New England Patriots. Maybe Josh McDaniels was the one that recruited him and signed him, but he is a former quarterback, and he does have a little bit of speed and slot wide receiver ability, hence the rumors of why Hunter Renfro can be replaced. Is he stronger than Hunter Renfro? Maybe a little bit. Does he have more versatility than Hunter Renfro? I think he does. But they all go across the middle, and they're going to take big hits. Hunter Renfro lacks a little on the muscular ability, and after getting injured too many times, he seems a little frail. Hunter Renfro doesn't mean I don't like him, don't respect him. I'm just pointing out what I think may be the case. But Jacoby Myers can come in. He's a little bit stronger. He can take the hit a little bit more, but he doesn't want to. Watch some of his highlights, or if you can remember some of his games. When he goes across the middle, he looks like he doesn't want to take the hit, and on many occasions, he dives down or stays on the ground, to avoid the big hit. And I'm not saying that they should take the big hit. Nobody wants to. But if you're going to be a Julian Edelman, replacement, like many people are saying for the Raiders, in Josh McDaniels' eyes, or a Wes Welker type replacement, I mean, those white boys, and I hate, bringing it down to race, but that's what they say on the internet. Those white boys, they crazy. They go in and they take the hit. But long story short, man, I think the signing of Jakobi Meyers is a B. I'm hoping that it will be him and Hunter Renfrow. I think they can add a lot to each other in terms of route running, going across the middle. But what this means for Josh McDaniels' system, guys, if you look at it from afar, is with Jimmy G as well, in terms of the stats, is everything is 10 yards or below or closer to the line of scrimmage. That's why they want receivers that are great route runners that could hopefully get open for a half a yard or a yard, but they technically get thrown the ball more times 10 yards or less. But we don't have a yak master, somebody that catches the ball and breaks tackles and gets free. So they want to get these wide receivers on the run, where they get open or they beat a defender and then they catch a ball and then hopefully there's a little bit of open space. Then their speed or their route running ability can, get them 20, 30, 40 yards or maybe go to the house. But Josh McDaniels is proving that he's bringing in all the wide receivers for short coverage. He also has Devontae for now. That's a debacle for another day. But Devontae Adams can do anything. And he can go across the middle. He can take the hits, not afraid of the hit, can do all that stuff. That's why Devontae Adams, even last year, went across the middle so many times. And that's why, all the route running, all the receivers were next to each other. It's like let's confuse them, but they get everybody in the same area. And again, Derek Carr was missing them or overthrowing or whatever, because again, the system was ridiculous. For Derek Carr, it didn't fit Derek Carr. And that makes you think, why does Josh McDaniels make these decisions? If he doesn't understand who fits his situation, they could have got rid of Derek Carr a year ago. Blah, blah, blah. The Raiders re-signed linebacker Robert Spillane from the Steelers. Steeler fans, a lot of them call him trash. There's a few minority that says he's a good run defender. But the overall sentiment is he's trash, especially in coverage. So, if he is a good run stuffer, I believe that's why we saw the reports of them signing or trying to get a bunch of defensive backs is because they'd rather have at the linebacker position players that can be around 8 or 9 yards and stop the run, maybe stop a quick pass, but they're not really good in coverage. So, by the signings of all the defensive backfield, that shows what Patrick Graham is trying to do. He's trying to build the backfield to cover the receivers. Then the linebackers can hit everybody else on a quick pass or whatever. And then the big signing, Marcus Epps from the Eagles. Let me give the grade of Jakobi Meyers a B. The grade of Robert Spillane, I'm going to give that a C. The Raiders signed Marcus Epps. I'm going to give that one a B. Only because he's coming from a winning organization and he's had a lot of good plays on a great defense last year. But in the Super Bowl, they got trampled by the Chiefs. Marcus Epps and all of them got trampled by the Chiefs in coverage and all that. Is that good offensive game planning from Andy Reid? Is it bad defensive game calling from their coordinator, who I believe was fired and became a coach somewhere else? I got to look that up. I don't know. But I give that signing a B. I do like the signing of Marcus Epps. Again, any players we can get with Super Bowl or playoff experience on a winning team is good for us. Apparently the Raiders, was this last year? This is March. Yeah, Raiders re-signed Roderick Teamer. Raiders re-signed Brandon Parker, tight end Jesper Horsted. And Raiders re-signed Amir Abdullah and guard Nulain Muti. Those are the smaller signings of the day. And then apparently from Vincent Bonsignor, the Raiders are bringing back Jermaine Illuminor, which he was a quality standout, played a lot. I'm not going to call him an A grade offensive lineman, but I mean, for what we had and what he had to deal with, I mean, I give this guy a solid B. And I'm really happy that they're bringing him back at right tackle, because we have a huge problem on the right side, as we all know. So a little bit of consistency in the same system under Josh McDaniels, Jermaine Illuminor. Again, this is a good signing. So if this officially happens tomorrow or this weekend, then I'm going to grade this one a B plus, because I'm sure they're going to draft a rookie somewhere to compete for depth, and this is one of the better signings this offseason, guys. 818 Raider, what's up, brother? Dwayne Raider, Raider propaganda. Yeah, there's a lot of Raider propaganda people buy into. They drink the damn Kool-Aid, and I'm getting tired of it. Whoever ends up being the backup will pay most of the season. Speaking of brittle, Jimmy G is always injured. I despise casual fans. I mean, yeah, who knows who's casual or not? I'm casual. Like, every week I want to quit. Every day I want to quit. Why am I a glutton for punishment? Why? I'm in an abusive relationship. Murph told me to quit or told me to leave if it's hurting me to just move on. Why can't I do it, Murph? Why? Why? All right, let's get into the negative, guys. And I'm going to speak from my opinions about this clown show. All right, so apparently, I don't have all the details. I haven't read everything. I watched like 3 stories, and then I was like, I'm going to go live. F it, we'll do it live. F it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. I don't care. We'll do it live. F it, we'll do it live. You guys remember that video from like a CNN or news anchor when they got their reports wrong or they had to change something? Ah, we got to change something. We made a mistake. We'll do it live. Look that up, guys. F it, we'll do it live. It's fantastic. It's funny. So it just proves that the news ain't live either. I don't know. It's just a great video. But apparently the reports are all the Raider free agents came to the facility today to do their press conferences and, you know, sell the team on their signings and make Josh McDaniels look good and all that other ridiculous nonsense that we're beholding to lately. But Jimmy G showed up, and, you know, all the people that are happy he's a part of the team. I like Jimmy G, guys. And I know it's a possibility for Josh McDaniels. I don't hate on Jimmy G. There's a lot of concerns. And again, that's the problem with me in my life. I see all the concerns. I see all the fears. I see all the stuff behind the normal emotion of getting excited and getting happy. But there's a lot of fears and concerns that come with Jimmy G signing. I mean, going to Sin City where it's full of porn stars. And didn't he want to date and be in porn? I mean, like, didn't he date movie stars that were in the porn industry? You know, such a good-looking guy. He wants to have, like, a porn star girlfriend for clout, for press, for publicity. And I don't know. It's just, there's something about his attitude that just rubs me the wrong way. But look, I'll be honest. The last couple years, he's been saying and doing all the right things, except for that where I'm leaving San Francisco press Twitter note or Instagram story, whatever it was. But then they brought him back because of injuries with Trey Lance, and he played pretty good. He played pretty good under Kyle Shanahan's system. Does he score a lot of touchdowns? No. He throws the ball short. But long story short, again, with Derek Carr being gone, if we need a veteran quarterback, I like that Jimmy G is going to be reunited in some sort of a hope for Josh McDaniels under his system as a Raider fan. I'm like, all right, let's give it 10% to work. Let's hope it works out. I'm skeptical. I still hope they draft a rookie quarterback. I really do. But am I really, really excited about Jimmy G taking over? No, I feel like him and Derek Carr are comparable in a lot of different ways. Derek Carr throws the ball deeper better. He throws the ball closer or shorter better. He has more victories technically on all his teams or wins than Derek Carr ever has. He has more playoff games, but he has less touchdowns, less yardage every year in every game. So it's like, how do you pick between two whatevers? How do you do it? You can't. But I see them as similar. A lot of people don't. Again, the people that drink the Kool-Aid, Mikey Raider, you're crazy. How could you compare him to Derek Carr? And they're the same. He has, a 60% victory rate or 70% victory rate. Derek Carr has a 40 or 30. Again, these are people that are drinking the Kool-Aid, that are excited. And like I say, God bless you. God bless you. But don't use names to try to make me feel bad like a Kardashian or whatever. Just don't do it. If you do it, I'm going to become a dick to you. This is what the Democrats do to the Republicans or everybody else. Oh, they're MAGA. They're Trumpers. Oh, they're conspiracy theorists. Oh, they try to make it seem bad that I enjoy conspiracies. They try to make it seem bad that at times I enjoy Donald Trump. At times I like some of the decisions they make. They try to make it feel bad that I want to make America great again. When was it ever great? It's a white supremacist country, Mikey Raider. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Not a bad person. I got a huge heart. I'm a great human being. If you get to know me, you will love me. I will be your brother for life. But if you want to call me names and have an agenda against me because I like, in my mind, I'm not you're a MAGA, you're a terrorist, you're a white supremacist. Shut up. Shut up. Get some intelligence. I'm stupid. But I'm intelligent. I'm stupid intelligent. In a lot of areas. In a lot of other areas, I am the dumbest of the dumb. Which is fine. But I see the world for what they are. And I have a good eye. I will know if we'll be friends for life within hanging out with you one time. The reservations will come to me. I'm a good judge of people. I'm a very good judge of people. And if they fit with me or they don't. Doesn't mean you're a bad person. It's just you don't fit with me. With whatever my thoughts are, with who I am as a human, you don't fit with me. And Graphic Raider and some of these other ones, they have never really, in my mind, they don't fit with me. So I try not to F with them. You get it? I just don't feel comfortable around them. I just don't feel comfortable around them. It is what it is. And that's just who I am. But a long story short, Jimmy G was going to have his press conference today with all the other Raider signings. And everybody's like, oh my God, Jimmy G's in the building. Jimmy G's in the building. There's a familiar face. Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited and I know it should. 'Cause Jimmy G and Josh McDaniels are the reunited couple, and it makes me say, hey, hey. Jimmy G's in the building, y'all. Jimmy G's the new Raider quarterback. Raider Nation, let's give him some love. We're going to have him in a press conference in about 30 minutes. What happened? What happened? I don't know what happened, y'all. I don't know what happened. But Jimmy G did not attend his press conference. But he's in the building. The media was there. They said he was going to be there. He is there. He's in the building. He's hugging McDaniels for publicity. Then, when it came game time, to him to do the press conference, well, we're going to have to make you guys wait a little bit longer. All right, let's delay it an hour. Let's delay it 2 hours. Let's delay it 2.5 hours. The Raiders publicity department is back there. Something happened. What happened? He's in the building. I'm sure he has a voice. They've already negotiated the contract before. He took a plane, came down to Vegas, got a hotel, got in a car, showed up to the building, did did photos and videos for the publicity department. Then when it came to game time for him to speak to the media, they cut him off. They delayed it for 2.5 hours. Then they finally spoke on it. We're going to reschedule. And at the time, I read something somewhere quickly. Apparently, it's rescheduled for Friday. Okay, fine. But what's going on? What is really happening? How the heck does Jimmy G go to the building and not do a press conference the same day that everybody's there? Well, let's start some rumors. That's all we do. We like to speculate. Mikey Raider likes to speculate. Wi-Fi Willie likes to speculate. Raiders reporters like to speculate. Some of you fans like to speculate. Let's speculate. I'm going to have some wild speculations. Say that 3 times in a row with a lisp. Speculation, speculation, speculation. Let's speculate. Wi-Fi Willie came out and said in a cool video that updated me. Thank you, Willie. Even though he looks drunk all the time, or his eyes look glassed out. Again, I grew up with an alcoholic. I don't like alcoholics. I'm not saying he is one, but I understand when people are drinking, and I see it, and I see the motions from drugs or anything. I see it. But I love Willie. Let him do what he wants with his own time. But I think he drinks a good bunch or smokes the Mary J. Kudos to him. But he's still a good guy. He sees the Raiders like me. And we're kind of like half glass empty. We're laughing. We are laughing at the stuff we're seeing. Because we don't understand why other people don't see it. That's what it is with being a truther or a conspiracy theorist or whatever you want to call us. I just call us the realist. We see everything beyond. And other people, it's just... It didn't happen. I didn't see Tower 7 fall down. There was only 2 towers that fell down on 9/11, Mikey Raider. There's only 2 towers that fell down on 9/11, Mikey Raider. I saw it with my own eyes. There was only 2 towers that went down on 9/11, Mikey Raider. There was 3. There was 3 buildings. No, there wasn't, Mikey Raider. There wasn't 3 buildings. It was 2. It was 2. And then they look it up. Oh, yeah, you're right. There was another building, but fire. Fire went from the towers that were a mile away. Fires went from the towers, caught that building on fire all day, and then it went down. While all the other buildings around it, in front of it, behind it, stayed upright. But that building caught fire from the other towers going down, and that FBI building with all the money went down at the end of 9/11 because of the fires that were like a half a mile away, and all the other buildings stayed upright. That's what happened, Mike. It was the fires. It's fires. There's fires. Sorry, guys, I'm ranting and raving with the only energy I have. I have to do videos after I wake up because after 4 hours, I'm dead. I'm dead. My body is so unhealthy from multiple internal issues. But Wi-Fi Willie said that Raiders Jimmy Garoppolo failed his physical. He didn't say that directly. That's why it has a question mark. But he fed that clickbait title. It hasn't been confirmed. And a lot of people are speculating that, he did do that because of Wi-Fi Willie's video. But I haven't seen any reports that could discredit Wi-Fi Willie or say against that. So, let's go with the theory that he failed the physical. Do they even do physicals before a press conference? I don't think so. I'm not trying to debunk you, Willie, but I just maybe I'm wrong, and I probably am, but do they even do physicals before a press conference? I don't know. Maybe they needed to do it. That's why they canceled it, because he didn't want to take his physical. Maybe he arrived from the airport, he was tired, and he's like, yeah, I don't know, if you guys want me to do a physical right now, or whatever, I have to do it later today, and then I'll do the press conference on Friday. Again, I don't know what happened. But let's just say this is another Roger Saffold situation from a few years back. And it could very well be. Roger Saffold signed with the Raiders, came down to do the press conference and all that. Then all of a sudden he didn't do a press conference. Then apparently stuff came out that doctors looked at his stuff, and I don't know if they specifically said he failed a physical or the doctors had some issues. But it happened after he was technically being recruited and signed. He didn't officially sign, but he's publicly being signed by the Raiders. And that was a whole debacle. Then he went back to, I think it was the Rams at the time, or the Ball, I don't know. But he went back to the other team, and then eventually, if he did fail a physical, he passed his physical, played for that other team that year. That could very well be the situation with Jimmy Garoppolo, if he failed the physical. Or we don't know. We don't know. That's the problem with this publicity department. That's the problem with Josh McDaniels. That's the problem with this entire organization becoming a clown show. How you going to call the press and everybody here, and let's say Jimmy G did fail a physical, or the doctors had questions, or something like that. How is the research not done on Jimmy G before publicly you state he's your next quarterback? How is it not done before you fly him to Las Vegas to do a press conference? How is it not done by our staff? How is the research not done? Is this another fly-by-the-seat Josh McDaniels decision? Oh, you know what? We're going to get a hold of free agency right at the beginning of free agency and the legal tampering period. We're going to come out the gates. I'm going to make Raider Nation happy. We're going to get ourselves our quarterback. We're going to get some defensive linemen publicly. Normally, the Raiders don't do anything on the first day of free agency or tampering period. We're going to do it. You know what? I don't have Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers ain't coming. Whatever. I'm probably going to draft a rookie, but let's bring in Jimmy G. Get on the phone with his agent. Yeah, Jimmy G, man, you're going to be a Raider. We're going to give you this amount of money. You cool with that? Yeah, I'm cool. All right, we'll see you on Thursday for the press conference. All right. Raider Nation, I'm Josh McDaniels. I'm out. Demon Bliss, thank you for becoming a Raider Central Live gangster and joining our channel. Love you, brother. Jimmy G's like, Josh McDaniels like, we'll see you on Thursday, Jimmy G. Then he comes down. Then the doctors are like, hey, nice to meet you. Hey, I'm Dr. This with the Raiders. You know, we took your blood, or let's take your blood, blah, blah, blah. You know, this and that. Go say hello to Josh McDaniels. Let's take some things. Can you run around, the facility for couple of laps real quick, and we'll check your heart rate and everything. All right, cool. All right, go ahead. Yeah, we got all the blood and this and that, and go do your press conference. Then 911, Raiders PR department. Hold. We got his blood work back. He's dating porn stars again. He's got HIV. Hold. He's got COVID. He has COVID. Get him out of the building. He's got COVID. Cancel the press conference. He's got COVID. He failed his physical. We noticed a 18th broken leg, or broken bone. We noticed an 18th broken bone in his foot. It was 16 before, now it's 18. Hold. What happened? The Raiders press department, the Raiders doctor department, if this is a failed physical or something of that nature, or COVID or whatever, for them delaying it, it just proves the ineptitude. It just proves the ineptitude of the Raiders doing their research on players they're going to sign. And it just proves Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler are just buffoons. They're just going through the motions. We want to work with Derek Carr. Let's give him a new contract. Let's cut him that same year. Oh, we love Darren Waller. I'm coming to the Raiders for Derek Carr, but we're going to cut him that year after giving him a new contract. We love Darren Waller. Darren Waller's going to be a beast in our system with Derek Carr, who's going to be a beast in our system. Let's trade Darren Waller that same year, basically. And all the people on Twitter and the content creators, it's because Darren Waller hasn't played so good. Mikey, he's been injured. He only has like 300 yards and this and that. And then there's rumors that came out that, Josh McDaniels apparently wasn't invited to his wedding from his girlfriend. And maybe he's mad, and that's why he traded Waller. Josh McDaniels exposed the wedding when they didn't want people to know at the scouting combine. Josh McDaniels, Darren Waller's going to get married in a couple weeks to his girlfriend. Should I have said that? No. He would have got the invite by that time already at the combine. He would have had the invite. How did he know? I don't know. Was he invited? Was he not? I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. All I know is Josh McDaniels is a buffoon. I want to give this guy the benefit of the doubt, but I can't. I called Gruden a buffoon. I didn't like Gruden. My goodness, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Josh McDaniels makes Gruden look like a genius. Gruden was a better coach, a better players coach, and a better decision maker in his first year or two than Josh McDaniels is. And Gruden got us to a winning record into the playoffs, even though he wasn't a part of the team. The people that were around that he brought in got us to that situation within his system. And I know Gruden tore down the whole team in year one. In year one, Gruden tore down the team. We were not happy. Amari Cooper, Khalil Mack, blah, 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 blah. I wasn't happy. But he did it in year one. Josh McDaniels comes in year one. It's not a rebuild. We're going to build upon the greatness of the team that we already have and go to the playoffs, that went to the playoffs. Then he breaks it down at the end of year one, when we're still in the playoff hunt. Then he breaks it down he's breaking it down basically in year two. Let's be honest with you. That proves he didn't have a plan. Well, plans change, Mikey. Maybe his original plan was that they were all good and they would fit in his system and this and this and this. Okay. Plans change, things don't happen. Let's give it that case. Then that just proves the research that Josh McDaniels did before he became a Raiders head coach into players didn't match his system. He should have known that before. He should have known that before. He should have known that Derek Carr might struggle and might not really be the player in his system. Then you don't give him a contract. You don't give him a contract. He still had 1 year left. If you want to test him out that year. Then you get rid of him or whatever. It's a better look. You don't give Darren Waller a contract if you're testing him out. You don't play Josh Jacobs in the Hall of Fame game if you're testing him out. If you did your research correctly and you knew there was a 90 or 85% possibility that this team, as it's structured, would not fit within your scheme and the players' attitudes or whatever will not fit with you, or they can't pick up your scheme, or you're not going to change your scheme to then, that research should have been done before last year. And then you should have rebuilt in year one. You should have tore down the team then. But you got a 4-year contract. You didn't have a 3-year contract. If you did, you would have tore it down in year one. You at least definitely got a 4 or 5-year contract from Mark Davis, which proves you don't care if you tried in year one. You're like, hey, I tried. Then you're like, I got to tear it down now in year 2. Then in year 3, you're hoping your players do good and blah, 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 and your system is starting to be put together. And then you're thinking by year 4, maybe we're a perennial playoff contender. That's your game plan. But it changes every month, every day. It's getting ridiculous. I'm tired of it. I don't understand it. And a lot of Raider Nation fans are just tired of it. It's ineptitude. It's a clown show. So they canceled the press conference due to whatever speculation that's happening. I don't know. I still don't know. But you know they're going to find a good excuse for tomorrow's press conference. And if it was a failed physical or anything medical related, I know without a shadow of a doubt, now because it's become a publicity nightmare for the Raiders. Everything's a publicity nightmare. Remember when they praised the New England Patriots fan for beating up and spitting on a Raider fan woman that was yelling at him because of the Derek Carr situation, and he was calling her out? Yeah, people didn't see the whole video of that, did they? No. They just see the 1 minute of the Raider fan, and they called her a Raider Karen. Even Raider fans are saying, well, you know, she was out of line for yelling at him. She was out of line. She's disrespecting that New England Patriot fan. A lot of Raider fans were siding with the Patriot guy who got season tickets, sat in a booth with Robert Kraft. Then the actual manager or president of the Raiders, the woman, publicly apologized to the Patriot fan on behalf of wild Raider fans. She apologized on behalf of wild Raider fans. She apologized and she said, I'm going to hit you up and give you a call. And I guarantee you they gave him a gift or money or tickets or a trip to Vegas or something like that, or free plane tickets from Allegiant Stadium Air to the Patriots fan. That's what the Raiders publicity department did. They sided with the Patriot fans in a year when Josh McDaniels, the Patriots coach, is our head coach, and now it's becoming the Las Vegas Patriots, and then the actual president sided with the Patriots fans and gave them gifts. Because on the Twitter video that went viral, all you see is the Raider wife yelling, cursing, and she's a little bit intoxicated. And everybody believed the Patriots guy's story from that 1 minute video. It's an 8-minute video, guys. It's hard to find out there. It's an 8-minute video. The Patriots fan guy was talking a lot of crap to that family. And especially about Derek Carr. Make it. And she had on a Derek Carr jersey, and she was feeling some kind of way. But he was in her face. He spit on her as well. He goes, "You gonna spit on me? I'll spit on you." Then the husband jumped up. "Hey, don't you even do that." And then the lady was like, "Stop, babe, stop." And then something happened. He said something to her again. Then she gets off of her chair. "No, no more. No. And then he stood there, silent. And then that's the video everybody sees. Nobody sees the before. But the actual Raiders organization sided with the Patriots fan without even investigating, without even finding the real video or shutting their mouth. Why do you apologize to them publicly? If it was a Raider fan, you apologize for them if they got harassed by another fan. But since it happened to a Patriot, you just go, we're going to try to, make all our games a much better environment for our Raider Nation. To have a better event for our Raider Nation. You don't speak publicly, "Oh, I'm sorry to the Patriots guy. It's not becoming of our Raider fans to do that." Blah, 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 blah. Shut your mouth. Shut your damn mouth. Then they were kicking out Raider fans for having signs. Again, this is a whole episode about how bad the Raiders is as a clown show. And I hate it. It hurts me. And I'm going to stop talking about it. Not really, but I'm going to try to. When asked about the Jimmy Garoppolo situation, Tashawn Reed responded with, when asked to provide a specific reason on why the Raiders team, on why Jimmy G, they delayed the press conference, the Raiders team spokesman declined to comment. So that means he literally said probably no comment, or we'll let you know later, or whatever. How is that for transparency, y'all? How is that for transparency? If they're a good PR department or spokesperson or whatever, do they not understand that we're already under fire by our own fan base? We're already under fire by the media. Josh McDaniels on the hot seat. So when a reporter for the Raiders asks you what's going on, do you not know that if you decline a comment, that adds more fuel to the conspiracy? That adds more speculation to make y'all look bad? Why can't they just tell the truth? What's wrong with the truth? What's wrong with the truth? Again, to all these people, what's wrong with the truth? Oh, publicly it won't look good, Mikey Raider, if we tell the truth. Why? It'll make Josh McDaniels look bad. It'll make Mark Davis look bad. It'll make them look like buffoons, maybe for their decision making. It'll make Dave Ziegler look bad. It'll make Jimmy G look bad. What's wrong with the truth? I don't want to be a part of an organization that can't even tell the truth, that have to make up lies or decline comments. It feels like the damn government. I don't want that. What's wrong with the truth? Again, that's what I said to Graphic Raider. He said, I have some things to say about you or about the situation, Mikey, but I'm going to leave it at blessings. Tell me the truth. If you want to call me out, if you want to insult me, do it. Let it out. And again, all I'll do is block you if I don't like your negativity. That's it. Do it. That means you're holding it in. That means publicly you're saying you like me, but personally, you want to talk crap about me. Just do it then. Just talk crap about me. And then our friendship will officially end and it's all good. But what's wrong with the truth? And now a lot of people are going to watch this and start, calling me out or telling the truth about me. That's fine. I get it. 10% of you like me, 90% probably don't. It's fine. It hurts me and I'm insecure. I'm just like Derek Carr. I'm a crybaby. I go to sleep. I get depressed. I have anxiety. I have all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I still am a dog. And I grab my balls every once in a while and I handle my shit. I should do it more often, but I do handle my shit. But for the most part, guys, I'm transparent and I tell the truth. Whether you guys believe it or not, I tell the truth. Why can't the Raiders tell the truth? Well, something serious happened. For him to be in the building and not attend the press conference, something serious happened. Was it cold feet? Again, speculation. Did Jimmy G want to be the center of attention? Did he not want to have a press conference at the day of all of them, all the other players that signed? Did he want all the attention on him on a Friday going into the weekend where all cameras are talking about this situation? Why did they cancel? What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. Jimmy G's in the news. Josh McDaniels in the news. The Raiders are in the news. More fans are going to start looking up the news stories. We're going to get some more people to watch our videos, to blah, blah, blah. Everybody's going to tune in live to the press conference of Jimmy G just to find out what happened. What happened? We're going to tune in live now. Because that was crazy what happened yesterday. I want to find out what happened. So they're going to get more ratings, more YouTube money, more this, more that, more clicks. Blah, 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 blah. If that's the case, then they're a good press department. If that's what they're going for. But they're pissing off a lot of people and they're looking like a clown show. When they already are a clown show. They're looking like even more of a clown show. If we had 5 clowns in this circus already, guess what? We have 7 now. Even Hondo Carpenter, the damn Raiders reporter stool pigeon. That's right, you're a stool pigeon, Hondo Carpenter. You have a narrative and you do whatever and would say whatever the Raiders say. That's the truth. You even said the delay of the Jimmy Garoppolo pressure is fascinating. To have been this late in the day and the Raiders are being silent. There is a reason. Fascinating. Hondo, say it for what it is. It's not fascinating. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. It's dumb. It's unwarranted, and it's a clown show. Say it for what it is. But I guess you're a family man only, and you try to keep it civil. And you cannot speak bad about the Raiders in any sense. You can't call out anybody in any sense. Because you are their stool pigeon. If you say anything negative or reveal a truth about the Raiders clown show, you will no longer be welcomed into the Raiders facilities. You will no longer get a paycheck to pay your bills from your institution. You are a stool pigeon. I grew up with reporters supposed to be asked the hard questions. But today's reporters, even for the government, for the world, y'all are a bunch of insecure, non-trustworthy bitches. And then the ones that do speak the truth, or whatever, they either get murdered, or they get silenced, or they get canceled. So now the new reporters that grow up watching all this, if they become a reporter, it's not for the truth. It's not for reality. It's not to ask the hard questions. It means they're trying to be manipulated by the system just to make money and become famous. Unholy Raider, what's up, Frankie? How you doing? How's your family? Love your journey, brother. Thank you for all the support. He said the Raiders have become a part of cancel culture. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. The minute John Gruden and those emails or whatever came out, and Mark Davis was feeling the pressure from everybody to possibly fire him in a publicity statement, Mark Davis should have grabbed his balls and said, I know what I saw, and I do not agree with what he wrote, but he was not employee of the Raiders then. And I feel, and I believe in the man, that he is a different human being as I've been seeing him on the sidelines or coaching the team, and he is a much different human being than he was 10 years ago. And I will let him speak and apologize for his past. But I, as the owner and of the Raiders organization, even though there's a lot of pressure on me publicly to fire him for accusations or people's opinions of if he is truly a racist person, I'm not going to bow down to cancel culture. I like the guy. I like what he does. I haven't seen any of that, and I'll let him speak on his past with all of you. And the NFL started contacting Mark Davis. Hey, Mark, you know what? We want him fired. If I was Mark Davis, I would have started publicly asking questions about the emails. Where did they get them? Who released them? Who was the leak? Why are they only from the Washington side? Who released it? This and that. I would start publicly saying that. But again, Mark Davis, the NFL owns Mark Davis. The NFL helped the Raiders get to Vegas. Mark Davis wants to be a businessman. Mark Davis is trying to be in the boys' club. Mark Davis doesn't have any balls to be like his dad was, which is a renegade. The legacy, the spirit of that renegade Raider spirit, that energy, that legacy, that ability, and that spirit of being a renegade, of being a Raider, is gone. And a lot of these content creators and all these people, don't disrespect the Shield. You don't know nothing about the Shield. You don't know nothing about that spirit. You don't have it. Conspiracy theorists have it. People like me that question everything, we have it. You don't. Well, the Raiders are the dark side. Are they really? I just watched The Mandalorian the other day. They got the New Republic. They got the Empire, who are evil. They got the New Republic, and then they got the rebels. The Raiders technically are not the rebels, even though you can call them that, which we should be against the NFL. We're becoming the Empire. We're becoming the Empire. We're silencing people. We're doing whatever we want with no regards. There's no legacy. It's just the spirit. The spirit is gone, guys. And it all started many years ago. Whatever. I'm just tired. But for Hondo Carpenter and all the press reporters for the Raiders, that's why you guys have to look to alternative media like me or Willie or Graphic or Murph or whoever, or Sanjit or whoever's doing content on the news or the stories, sometimes to find out the real truth of what's going on. Even though I'm speculating, when I speculate, let's be honest, for the past 8 years, 75 or 80% of it has come true. So my speculations or theories have become truth. So I would look to content creators like me more so than anybody else, than these damn reporters. They only give you like little facets of the truth. They hide so much. So long story short, y'all, Raiders are a clown show. And they proved it again today. And I'll be honest with you, I'm tired of being in the circus. Tired of being in the clown show. So later today on Friday or tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this, or today, tomorrow, Jimmy G's going to have a press conference. All the speculation we did the day before, the night before, the morning of, will it be answered? I think it will. Will it be the truth? No. They're going to make up a story that fits a narrative to try to backpedal from whatever truly happened. And if he did miss a physical, fail a physical, or something health-related happen, the medical staff or whoever has that information is being quarantined. They're being paid to come up with another story or to make him pass a physical somehow. They'll fudge the paperwork and make it look like he actually passed. And then the excuse will be something simple like, oh, he wasn't feeling so good, or he had to take a personal phone call and he had to go back to the hotel, or something like that for the time being to deal with a family situation, and we're not going to speak about it because it's personal. But again, if that was the case, as of the exact moment that they delayed his press conference, they should have just told the truth. If that is the truth, hey, he had a family emergency or he had to deal with something, so we're going to delay it till tomorrow. Instead of no comment, they just say, hey, look, something's going on. You know, he has to disappear or whatever, and we'll address it tomorrow. Again, because that's the truth and they're not worried about it. But something big happened. Could be contract issues. He might have looked at the contract, didn't have a lawyer present, so he's not going to sign the contract. Or maybe something in the contract, he wanted them to look at it. He wanted his lawyer to check it, make sure it was okay. Or maybe even Jimmy Garoppolo wants to change the contract last minute. Maybe they want to get more press coverage. Maybe he wants to become the top story of the news. There's a lot of speculation that can go around. Maybe he did fail a physical. Maybe he did have COVID once test results came back. Maybe they tested him. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. But I guarantee you they're going to come up with an excuse or say something later today or Friday. And I'm going to tell you guys to not believe it. They might not even give you the answer. The publicity department might think it's better to have you guys talking for a month or two about what happened. That's not the way to handle a situation, guys. It's not a way to handle the situation. All right, we're going to come back in a couple of minutes. I want to take some questions if you guys have any. And then I'm going to get on out of here. Thanks for tuning in, but I'll come right back and let's see if you guys got some questions for me or some topics you would like me to answer during the show. I'll be right back in 2 and 2. What's good, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Mikey Raider. This is the Nation Live segment where I would hope that you guys would call the rant hotline down below. Leave your thoughts after every show, and then I can talk about it on the next show. But unfortunately, I've done about 2 shows previously. We haven't had any calls. So, stop being afraid. Get off your butt. Call the rant hotline, and let your opinion be voiced. If you want your opinion to be voiced, especially live, I will be having a Raiders Roundtable this Saturday night around 7 p.m. Pacific. So tune in for that, where you, if you are a member, you can come on live on screen with me and vent your frustration and talk our Raiders. But if you don't want to go on live, and if you are not a member, you can still call the Rants hotline and voice your opinion to be on a future show. Please, please, please call them. Let me know your thoughts. Try not to curse, or curse a little bit, but leave your rants and your opinions, because that way I know we are connecting. Even if you disagree with me, you don't like me, that's okay. Leave your opinions, whether for, against Carr, for me, against me, for the Raiders, against the Raiders, whatever. Speak your truth. Please hit that thumbs up, that like, that subscribe button. Consider becoming a member. I do have super chats available if you'd like to donate and support your boy. That being said, we got Santos Calashia. How you doing, brother? We got Dionysius online. Jerry Trolley. Frankie Mesquada. Love you, brother. Al's Ghost is online. Big Mickle's online. I know all your names. You guys are my dedicated, 1,000 people. Or 500 people, or whatever it might be. When I go live, I probably only have 30 people on. But you guys are my dedicated 30s or 50s. I love y'all. Yep, Mikey could get money there. I don't know what he wrote there. Where can I get money? What's up? Santos said, Jimmy went to the bunny ranch. He probably did. That's funny. Jerry totally said he didn't like the out in the contract, maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of speculation going on. Mikey needs to marry Mrs. Al Davis. He doesn't have a wife. Or are you talking about his mother? Yeah. No, we're not doing that. What's up, Gabe? What's up? Gabe Asher, what were you eating under there? Nothing. I'm not eating anything. This is a decaffeinated cold coffee now, apparently. With 1 lump of sugar. Love you all too. So what's going on, man? Let me know your speculation, your thoughts on I guess free agency, the players, your opinions on Josh McDaniels, anything. I want to know, man. We got a few minutes, guys. Sorry, guys. I burn out sometimes very, very easily. I need new headphones. Again, I have to keep everything up with duct tape. Everything in my life is breaking and falling apart. Dionysus said, you need a sugar mama. Do it for the Raiders. Yeah. I do need a sugar mama, but I'm dating somebody right now. I mean, technically. So they're trying to help me get out of my funk, and really, really beautiful woman. But I'm not going out officially yet, meaning public places, but we're phone dating, and that's the route I want to go for a little while because of some stuff. But you guys might have seen her videos, the girl I'm dating. I posted her singing songs to me and some other stuff like that. What's up, Shoot the Moon? Mikey Raider will always spit the truth. Yeah, unfortunately. I'm going to get a lot of feedback from some of the content creators I mentioned, especially the aggressive and anger-filled underbellies of Graphic Raider and his people. Ugh! They're going to come after me. Damn Raider gangs. We got Raider gangs within Raider gangs. It's insane. It's insane. I thought the Raiders were supposed to be one gang. All for the Raiders and nothing else. It's weird. You know what's a funny story that I saw? Because I live in L.A. still. I need to get out of here. I hate California. Can't afford you. California. But I watched a video about the sheriffs in the department. And apparently there's gangs within the entire LAPD and sheriff's department. They got internal gangs in their gangs. They got different symbols and tattoos for their gangs. So think about this. You would think that they're the gang of the LAPD. which we always know is a gang against criminals. You know, and they do the bidding of the government or the laws or whatever, the state. They're a gang, the LAPD gang, the sheriff gang, etc. But no, check this out. There's gangs within the gangs. And that doesn't mean they're gang members from gangs that are criminal. There possibly are, where they were like a criminal gang. Then some of the people went into the LAPD from that gang and then placed themselves in a position to be in the LAPD from that gang. But then you would think they would push that gang's narrative. I don't know any gangs' names. I mean, I had a lot of them growing up. I don't want to speak any other names. But you would think that once they became an LAPD officer, if they were going to bring gangs to the LAPD, they'd be recruiting their gang in that LAPD. But no. The LAPD officers and the sheriff's department are creating their own gangs within their gang. So the sheriff's department got, I don't know the names of the gangs, but I saw in a bunch of reports, the Reapers, the Executioners, the Killers, the this, the that, within the department. So literally, if you're a cop or a rookie cop, and they need a lot of them because nobody wants to be a cop or a sheriff anymore. So first off, if you're in a gang and you become a sheriff, you got to join another gang within the gang of the gang that you facilitated to become a sheriff of or an LAPD officer. Then the gangs within the gangs, if you don't join that clique once you become an officer or you become a sheriff, if you don't join that gang or that specific logo, there's different ones within the department. Again, there's like 7 different gangs in every department of the LAPD and of the sheriffs. So if you're a rookie officer, you go to the, I'm going to become a cop. I want the money. I'm going to do it. I have an aggressive nature, but I'm going to become a cop. Then you get into the LAPD. The minute you're there, what gang you going to join? You going to be an executioner? You going to be a killer? What are you about? Well, the executioners, we like to rough people up. We like to steal drugs from the people and then sell them on the black market. Again, I don't know what they do, but they're doing this stuff. It's all around. So if you don't join that gang, oh, you don't want to be a killer? All right. Well, guess what? If you join the executioners, you're dead to us. So then when that cop, if he doesn't join any gang, none of the gangs, they're gonna try to cancel him. They're gonna try to get him fired. They're not gonna give it, if he's out on a run and he needs backup and he didn't join that gang, guess what's gonna happen when he calls in for backup? 24 requesting backup. Oh, that's McDaniels? I don't know why I came up with that name. That's McDaniels? He didn't join any gang. He's a square. I don't like that dude. You know what? Let's be 10 minutes late. So there's pressure to join their gangs and do possible illegal activities on top of illegal activities. And the scariest thing about this is these people that are in gangs doing illegal activity are the people that are supposed to protect us from illegal activities. Who polices the police? Well, that's why they want to defund the police, Mikey. That's a stupid statement. Defunding the police is ridiculous. We need them for the way we have society, but the rules and the laws and the way they're educated and how they become a cop, that system needs to change. And it never will. Because if you have a need for cops, always, you're not going to get the best and the brightest and the people that actually know the law. Plus, you don't have no governance above them that really lay down the law for the people that are supposed to protect the law. Our system is made for the rich, and nowadays it's for the criminals. And all the young people know it. That's why they're robbing stores, they're doing this, they're doing that. If I go to jail, I'll get out. I'll have a court date in 3 months, 5 months. I don't care. Oh, the cops give people tickets and pull them over and arrest them for non-ridiculous things without even knowing the law. I mean, literally, you get arrested for resisting. Mikey Raider, he got arrested for arrest. He got arrested for resisting arrest. What was he arrested for? Resisting. Hello? Are you stupid? Are you stupid? He got arrested for resisting, Mikey. Okay, what was he arrested for? Resisting. People are ridiculous. People are ridiculous. But then the officers find an excuse where they can charge you with resisting arrest. Oh, because, you were verbally aggressive. Then you resisted arrest. Oh, you didn't put your blinker on. Oh, you didn't do this. You didn't do that. You stepped too close to me. I asked you for your ID. You didn't give it to me. You're supposed to. Hey, that's a non-ID state. Doesn't matter. You're supposed to. But now you resisted arrest. Oh, gosh. Guys, I'm just... I hate that this entire world scares me. Maybe it's because I'm 48. I don't know. Demon Blish offering LAPD. David Money, I'm never going back to Cali. Jerry, I just want us to win playoff games. Rulish, example, Training Day movie. You're exactly right. That's a good movie. King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Do you think the Broncos will know the whole offense with Stidham? Yeah. Who said that? David? Yeah, I do. Again, verbiage will change here and there. Looks will change a little bit. But in general, after the first game, they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. Julian, I thought you got along with other Raiders YouTubers. I mean, publicly, with some of them. But again, a lot of us have been divided lately. And a lot of us hide the truth and our opinions. And a lot of people, I just see them differently. I just see them differently, dude. And I'm sure they see me differently, too. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, guys. Let's just be honest. I'm not calling out any other specific Raider YouTubers in this statement. But my channel was recreated a year and a half ago, or 2 years ago. Maybe 2.5. I don't really know. And I was trying to make videos last season to gain subscribers. How many video makers actually promoted me or sent a link on their popular channels to my channels, or letting everybody know, if you remember Mikey Raider, he's back on this channel, or he's here, you can subscribe to him, or they make a video, or they talk good about me and post a link. I'm just saying, how many of these people did that for me? There were a couple, but for the most part, they're just like, we're going to do our own thing. And it just showed me a different direction, because when I was popular, I did it for all of them, at least on a monthly basis. For even the new people that had like 1 subscriber and just made a channel, I would find their video, and I still should do that to this day, but I would find their video and then I'd comment on their video, and then I'd post a link, or I'd put them in my playlist of new Raider video makers. So hopefully people could find them. And I would post a picture in an episode, and I would say, hey, there's a new guy or a new person making videos. They're all too popular. They're all doing their own stuff to really care about me. And it's okay. I understand it. And some of them are just aggressive. You know, once you really start to talk to them, or I just don't click with them. But that's not the case with Murph. It's not. It's not the case with Samoan Raider. I mean, I just don't talk to them that much, if at all. And they don't seek me out that much. I tend to watch Wi-Fi Willie stuff because he's a daily video maker like me that puts in some really good work in quick videos, and that's why I like it. But yeah, for a lot of the new ones, the popular ones, Raider Honcho is pretty cool. I enjoy his stuff. I haven't had no bad interactions with him. So, it's all good. I don't know how they all feel about me. It's all good, man. It's all good. Just move on. If you don't like somebody's, what's it called, their aura, just move on. But I play in, like, fantasy football leagues with some of them, too. There's, like, Raid the Tape. I can't remember all the names. There's a bunch of them. The Raider Nation Live or something like that. I don't really know them personally. Maybe met them on one occasion or not. But I don't watch everybody's videos every day. I just can't do it. Like, I have a handful. And then every once in a while I see stuff on Twitter from some of these content creators that when I read their statements or whatever, it's just very, very aggressive and mean and like with lacking empathy or lacking heart for somebody else, like a human being. And then I get mad at that. I'm like, you try to find all the goodness in the Raiders, but then you're so easily going to turn on a player that believes in God and tried to do his best. You're so easily going to turn on him. Then coaches show their anger, their hatred, their stupidity, and their lack of respect for people. Then you praise these coaches when they just disrespected many people, including the fan base. These people don't make sense to me. And then they go on videos, and then they drink, and they smoke, they get drunk, and they yell, yeah. I yell. I do. I ain't going to hold that against them. I ain't going to hold emotions against them, but drinking and drugging and people that have that in their life, I don't want to be around it. I don't approve. I guarantee you guys, though, I'm going to probably have to start drinking officially and asking for super chat money because I need to pay my rent. So if you guys want to pay to get me drunk and get me even more yelling and stupid, let's see if it works. I think that's Peyton's plan, said David. I don't know what we're talking about. You just hurt my soul with that one. Yeah, the taste of that Super Bowl ain't going away. Oh, yeah, the Super Bowl sabotage. Yeah. I love watching Bo Jackson back in the day. I love Bo, too. Bo was very, very fun. It's a tragedy, man, what happened to Bo. The injury, the hip, ruined his career. I remember the Redskins. Marcus Allen was a beast. Yep, Marcus Allen. And the rumors are Marcus Allen slept with Al Davis's daughter. I didn't even know he had a daughter. That's one of the rumors I read excuse me. That's one of the rumors I read or heard, that he had a daughter. And then people were like, well, Marcus Allen was, he was getting more popular than the Raiders Shield. And Al Davis doesn't let anybody get more popular than the name of the Raiders. Hence why he traded Marcus Allen. He traded John Gruden. I don't know. I really don't know what happened. But Marcus Allen is at least in the good graces of Mark Davis. He's doing Raider events past all the turmoil. But I don't really know what happened on why he was traded. Maybe it was just a trade. Running backs get old. But remember, he benched Marcus Allen for like an entire year. I think they literally benched Marcus Allen for 1 year, basically. Shades of Josh McDaniels, huh? Woo! Raiders are a crazy organization, yo. And I don't like the crazy right now. Shoot the moon. They need to be held accountable when they do wrong. Are you talking about Carr or Marcus Allen? I don't know. But if you're talking about Carr, I don't think he did anything wrong. I think Josh McDaniels just didn't want to work with Derek Carr, and they showered. Derek Carr ain't the best player. Don't call it all on his gameplay. We knew what we had in Derek Carr. He should have played those final 2 games. But, we got to save $40 million. Why? For Jimmy G? For him to miss a press conference? Decisions that are just stupid and ridiculous. That are ruining the franchise. I'll stop by your place tomorrow. All right. You should start a channel-y about this stuff. I don't know what that is. Pavel, what's up, brother? 6 a.m. Trying to see if there's some Raider questions. Sorry, guys. I've been missing up on the chat. Next year's YouTubers fantasy draft going to be awkward AF. Not really. I normally do my fantasy draft that same time. And I cannot even get online to do the videos or the video that like Samoan or whoever does it. So I might not even make it next year. But no, I mean, I don't have issues with any of them. I don't mind seeing them in a video. I just don't need to talk to them. I'll say and do all the right things. I'll get up. I'll be like, what's up? God bless you. I hope you and your family are happy and healthy. And that's it and that. All my issues are done. Their true colors, not all of them, some of them, their true colors of lack of empathy, lack of respect, I just don't jive with anymore. And it's okay. They probably don't jive with me. It's fine. So we'll keep it cordial. So I guess in some sense I am happy Graphic Raider was cordial. And he's like, I'm not going to tell you what I feel. I'm going to say goodnight and blessings or something. All right, fine. I'm telling my truth about how I feel about you, Graphic. Why can't you tell your truth? Because you know it'll be hurtful. You'll insult me. I don't think I'm insulting you. I just don't like the way you live your life. It doesn't agree with me. You got to remember, though, real quick, too. Graphic Raider and Mitchell Renge. And I don't like Mitchell Renge. They do everything for publicity, for money, for clicks, for views. They create controversy. They're very aggressive. They're very disrespectful. They drink. They do this on live, on television, whatever. They drink, they drug, they go out. They're like that. Graphic Raider had a song that he wanted to rap, and Mitchell Renge promoted it. So did I. I put it on my channel for a little while. Yeah, I don't mesh. Frankie, I wish they had a former Raider as team president. Well, you guys remember what they just did to Marcel Reese? Many people don't know. Well, Marcel Reese came to the Raiders, became a part of the organization. He bought in everywhere. Played for like 5 years. Did everything necessary for whoever. Did everything. Publicity, this, that. Went to schools, charity events, blah, blah, blah. Marcel Reese did it all. He played really good, too, for 3 or 4 years. Maybe it was declining. Maybe his health, whatever. But long story short, they literally just cut him out of the blue. After telling him that they're going to re-sign him or whatever. They just cut him. They didn't give him any transparency. Then I think he went to Seattle. Then he was pissed off because they didn't give him any heads up. They kept giving him indications that they're going to bring him back. And they didn't respect him enough. And what he did for the organization, they didn't respect him enough to tell them what they were officially going to do when they knew they were going to cut him all along. And again, it's just bad form. It's bad form. And he knew it. He got pissed off. He didn't speak publicly for a while. Then like 3 years later, he spoke on it. And then I think 4 years later, around the time Gruden came back, or right before then, or with Jack Del Rio, Marcel Reese became a part of the Raiders team again in an executive role or something. You know? Then they brought back some former Raiders. They brought back chaplains, you know, to preach to the team and stuff like that. I think Donovan McNabb, or one of the quarterbacks for the Eagles, was our preacher. But they just, the minute Josh McDaniels got hired, almost every former Raider in the building, gone. Not respecting the legacy. The presidents and everybody are accusing Mark Davis of stuff, and the cheerleaders are accusing the organization of stuff. It's trying to be all quietened publicly. They're paying people off behind the scenes. Ugh. Just scary, guys. Jim Plunkett, Frost. Jim Plunkett, number 15, both Mexicans, won 2 Super Bowls before any other minority quarterback and head coach won 1. Great facts. Will you be watching DC4 play for NOLA? Yeah, on Sunday Ticket. Or if the game's prime time and there's not another Raider game. Yeah, you know, of course. Are you going to hold it against me? What do you predict our record for this year is going to be? Look, even with the problems we had last year, we could have won 10 games. If we won 4 of the 6 or 7 games that we lost in the end due to McDaniels' decision-making, people can say, it was Derek Carr, whatever. A lot of times Derek Carr didn't even have a chance to win us the game at the end. But there were a couple of times he threw an interception at the end, or the play calls were just weird and we ran, whatever. But look, I'll be honest with you. Like, if we get Jimmy G and he's healthy, we're going to win at least 8 games. Okay? We're going to win at least 8 games. Because even with the team he didn't want last year, we should have won 10. But we won 6. So, you can add 2 games with better luck. But again, you never know with Josh McDaniels, with teams knowing his system or whatever. So, I'm going to predict, I'm going to do a real bad early prediction. Even before the draft, we're going to be 8-8. Oh, that's right. We don't have 8-8 anymore. 8-9. 8-9. There you go. Are you planning, David, are you planning to do a draft show? I don't know, man. I got to pay my rent first. I don't have that much money. I don't even know if I'm not going to be homeless around that time. Sorry, guys. I'm just talking honesty. Wrench is your tool. Why can't we just, Jody, why can't we have Raider content everyone want to talk about? What the other YouTuber doing wrong? Yeah, I don't understand the comment, Jody, but I appreciate the thoughts. Epsho, I can't stand Renz, his boy yelling all day. Again, they're drinking and drugging all day. This is what they do with their life, which is fine, and they do a good job. They're online all day. They're like Pat McAfee. They're trying to break the news, and they're doing a good job. I just don't like the way they go about it, and I don't like their personas. That's it. The Raiders are a laughingstock again. I like the new wide receiver we got, Myers. Looked like a real good kid. I like the shining of Myers. If it's a replacement for Renfro, they're very similar. But he does got a lot of upside. And he can be a quarterback. He can throw the ball on certain key situations. And that will add a little bit of a skill set to the Raiders team. You saw Josh McDaniels tried to do running back throwing plays a couple of times and Devontae Adams throwing the ball a couple of times. So that's what Myers is coming in to be because he was a former quarterback. Sandra Douglas Morgan, that's the president, will turn out to be a bad hire. I mean, congratulations being the first female president, but I don't know, she doesn't understand the Raider spirit, and they don't care. They just care that she's a woman, and then they care that she can do the day-to-day operations. Doesn't mean publicly she's the best or knows what she's doing, and they're clearly bowing down to cancel culture. So, whatever. So she was a diversity hire, if you really think about it, that Mark Davis did to please everybody. I'm sure she has the credentials, but so did a lot of other men, or maybe even in 10 years, it'll be a transgender, or a trans male or female. You know? Okay, it is what it is. I'm glad I listened to this podcast today, said Jack. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate it. I wish we would have picked up Gardner Minshew as a backup. He only got $3.5 million for 1 year. You know what? Gardner Minshew, where's he going? To the Colts? It's an interesting signing. Gardner, he's like, he might be the next Ryan Fitzpatrick. He goes to a lot of different teams and he plays good when he gets a chance. But when he becomes a starter officially, doesn't work out. It's like better off of the bench, you know? Shoot the moon. We got a tough schedule. I have low expectations and not likely to make the playoffs. Yeah, I agree. I think we're going to be 8-9. But after we draft, hopefully a rookie quarterback and some other players, of course you guys will have another video. We will be all eyes on G. What's up? We will be better because McDaniels will actually try this year instead of last year. I mean, I agree with that statement. I think McDaniels tried last year. But he tried, but he went into the season expecting failure. And he went in trying too many new things. Oh, let me try this. Let me try that. I'm going to try out Derek Carr. I'm going to try out Josh Jacobs. I'm going to try out Darren Waller. Let's just see what happens. I'm not really sure. I didn't plan correctly, but let's just try it. Let's try this play. Let's try this running play. Let me try that. Let me try to confuse them. Let me do this. You know what? We're throwing the ball really good in the first half. We have a 17-point lead, but I want to try to run the ball against this team. I know we're throwing it good against this team, but they're going to make adjustments, so it's going to be harder to throw. So now let's try the running game. Then the running game doesn't work. Then he should go, maybe I should go back to the throwing the ball game because it worked in the first half. We got a 17-point lead. Now they're only down by 3 points. Maybe I should go back to do that. What was working? No, I'm going to continue to try the running game. We got to make it work. We got to figure it out. Then we lose the game. He tried. Unholy Raider said, oh my God. Did you just say that to me, Frankie? Sell the Bitcoin? I don't have Bitcoin anymore. FTX. 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 That's why I've been depressed. I have nothing behind me right now. Nothing. I owe money to unemployment. I owe money to IRS. I don't have EBT. Nothing. No job. Nothing. So the few $1,000s I did have, they're disappearing. So I'm not going to get into it. Give me a text message or a phone call. Maybe I'll officially call somebody back and we could talk all that stuff. But, yeah, I got nothing, man. I got nothing. I like Rulish. I like DC4 McDumbass set up for failure. Oh, we got a new member, too. Shoot, let me shout that out. Nikhil, you're finally a member. You're finally a Raider Central gangster. Thank you, Nikhil. Love you, brother. No, just asking a question. I like DC4 McDumbutt. Set him up for failure. They took away his 2 targets in Renfro and Waller. Well, when they were available. What's up, Brian Ayala? Trade Renfro to shine all defensive. Myers and Adams is enough. Yeah. I don't think Myers and Devontae Adams, a disgruntled Devontae Adams, is enough. And if they are enough, that means we don't need any rookie quarterback will play good with Myers and Adams. Yeah. That means Jimmy G will be perfect with him. I don't know. Brian, but he's a positive Raider fan, so I love you, Brian. Draft is going to shave us. All right, I'm cool with that. Myers has won us one game already. That's true, Jerry. That's true. Uncharted Raider, will you ever make another video of making a blueberry beef burger? Guys, I'm telling you, it's not a blueberry beef. The blueberry goes with the cheese. That funk cheese that I bought. I forgot the name of it. But blueberry and that funk cheese add sweet and salty. So, it's good flavor. But yeah, I have many Raider Nation cooking videos on this channel somewhere in one of my playlists. Hopefully Carter falls, maybe. You're right, Raider Rulers. Yep, she was. Jerry, Unholy Raider. Frankie said, yep. I think we are definitely drafting a quarterback, says Epsho. I don't know, man. I mean, we're definitely drafting a quarterback, but I don't know if it'll be with the 7th pick. And I don't know if the Raiders got enough ammunition to move up or if they're going to do that. That's why they signed Jimmy G as a fail-safe in case they don't get the young quarterback. Because, again, you could have shaved $25 million just signing, like somebody said, Gardner Minshew, and then that would for sure show you're trying to get a quarterback and that you might move up. But now they might go, oh, I don't know. They're hoping a quarterback falls to 7 at the Raiders. Jody, look her up. She's the real deal. Don't play her because she's a female. You're mistaking everything we're saying, Jody. The Raiders president did a lot of things publicly against Raider fans. Not because she's a woman. Because she's into the woke and the cancel culture, and she's creating the Patriot way within the Raiders. She did a bunch of things publicly against the Raiders, with the mandates against the Raider fans and stuff like that. Not just because she's a woman. Again, I'm just saying I honestly believe because of everything that happened to John Gruden, they hired a woman to shave face. Okay, doesn't mean she's not qualified. They didn't hire her just because she's a woman. They hired her because they found somebody from Las Vegas. They found a woman, and they found somebody with decent credentials. They all go hand in hand. But it's funny how they got hired after the cancel culture, and she's the first African-American president as well. She might be mixed, I'm not sure. But again, she had all those quality traits to become the president, especially in a time of need, to publicly make the Raiders look better than they actually are. That's what I'm saying, Jody. I hope you understand. But to me, she hasn't proven anything amazing to change the Raiders' spirits or their aura or the way the team functions as a clown show. If she becomes the president, she's supposed to come to fix everything and help it become less of a clown show. And apparently her hands are tied with coaching hires and other stuff like that. So I don't see anything good. But hey, let's move on. They always been the one to hire the first of minorities or women. Yeah, that is another amazing thing about the Raiders, Raider Gabe. I appreciate that. Nikhil's like, I didn't know I wasn't a member. Every month it might shut you guys off. I don't know how that works. I'm not a member of any channel. I ain't got no damn money. Oh man, sorry, Mikey, I didn't know. Thank you, Frankie. It hurts my soul, bro. Like, we've lost it. They didn't bail out FTX. The American government didn't give us back our cryptocurrency that was on the platform. No, it's all gone. It's all gone. It's all gone. It's in litigation. We might get it back in the future. I don't know. But it's all gone. Again, Tom Brady and all these superstars made me transfer my Bitcoin to a quality company that handles cryptocurrency. They were my broker. They were my handlers. So I took all my Bitcoin, put it into FTX, so I can now trade more cryptocurrency and stocks and bonds and whatever while being a part of FTX, while still having the Bitcoin money in my account. And if I ever needed it, I could pull it out, right? Then all of a sudden, FTX goes down. And the government did not bail them out or bail us out and send us back our money or our crypto coins or whatever. They're like, hey, that's your investment. That's your investment. Cryptocurrency and all that, that's a stupid investment. You knew what you were investing in when you went to FTX or you transferred. You knew it's a risky investment. You might have lost something. It's not FDIC insured. It's not this, it's not that. Oh, but yet Silicon Valley Bank goes down. And the elite people with over $250,000, all accounts have to have over $250,000 or cryptocurrency in the Silicon Valley Bank. But that bank goes down. And all the rich people that had cryptocurrency or over $250,000, Biden is bailing them out. But again, when they put their money in there, it was the same risky investment of me putting my Bitcoin and my cryptocurrency into FTX. It's the same investment, putting my money into that bank. They all knew, all these rich people knew that it was a risky investment, that they were not FDIC insured. But now they're getting bailed out, and now it's FDIC insured after the fact. I know we're not talking Raiders, guys. I know. Sorry, guys. I should be doing this on my career channel. Talking about all the real world nonsense. Omar Huiz definitely was a PR stunt. Renee BT. What's up, Renee? 100% Mikey. How would you know her credentials at Jody? Don't get mad at Jody. Jody's cool. It's all good. She's just, protecting, like people she thinks deserves it and all that. I don't know why she thinks I'm personally berating the president. I just don't like what she's doing. Some of the decisions I don't agree with. I just don't like them. I'm going to call them out. That's what I do. She doesn't have that type of pull. All them that makes the decision on the coach hires. Yeah, I know she don't have that pull. I get it. But the PR department, the people that are hired, the decisions for all of this debacle, all of the decisions to give Patriot fans money or season tickets or plane tickets, and then calling out Raider fans for being wild and unruly, those are her decisions. So she publicly tries to make it look good for the Patriots fans to feel good, and sorry, our Raider fans are unruly. We'll give you a free gift. Hit me up because the video became viral. Yeah, whatever. I'm done. Raider Nation for life. What's up, dude? Why would the government bail out independent currency? I understand what you're saying there. Again, we knew that with FTX. We knew that with FTX. And the investors that put cryptocurrency and bonds and stocks and cash into Silicon Valley Bank. They put all of the above. And they're getting bailed out. Why would the government bail out the rich? Why? If they knew their money was not guaranteed by the government. It was not guaranteed. Whatever form of money it is, American dollars, cryptocurrency, stocks, bonds, treasuries, whatever they call it, it was not guaranteed by the government or FDIC. It was not. But now it is. So why can't they do the same thing for cryptocurrency? This is their Americans' money, whether it be in cryptocurrency. Again, what this is bringing in, and we're not going to get into it too much more because, I don't have all the answers. But let's be honest. This is an event. We've all been knowing this is going to happen. The financial markets were going to crash. And then we thought cryptocurrency would be the next financial market. It still will be. But they crashed cryptocurrency. Now they're crashing financial institutions. So we have no faith in any money. In cryptocurrency, we have no faith in it or its banks. Now it's looking like we're not going to have any faith in the actual American dollar. Unless you're rich, you get bailed out. But we're not going to have any faith in the actual American dollar. So now, all of our options as a regular person, we're afraid of. Then, maybe in the 5 years, 10 years, 7 years, whatever, after this financial collapse happens officially, the government's going to create a new income. A mix with digital currency and chips, microchips, and social credit, and all this other stuff. And that will be our only option. It's them bringing in their agenda of making it a one world, a one bank, one cryptocurrency, or one currency nation. If you want to call it the New World Order, that's what it is. Bringing in new laws, new social credit scores, and then in the future, money might not even exist. Everybody will be born with 10, like that movie, I forgot the name of it, with Justin Timberlake. Everybody will be born with a certain amount of time or money on their chip. And in order to get more money, you have to work, you have to do this, you have to do that, you trade money. It's just the truth, man. Jerry said Brady lost $375 million on that deal. I'm sure they did. But did he really? Did he really? I technically think that Tom Brady got paid probably $100 million to do the commercials. And he probably got paid in 75% cryptocurrency and investments into that stock. And then out of the $100 million, he might have got $15 million to actual cash for the commercials. So he made $15 million with the possibility of 75 or 80 million in stocks and bonds or whatever for FTX. So he didn't really lose any money. He gained 15 million of actual American currency, but then he lost the investments or whatever from that company. So I understand what you're saying, but he made money. Same thing with the guy from Shark Tank. Trust me, I'm on the lawsuit and everything for this FTX thing. I lost my 2 Bitcoin and some other coins and stuff. Of basically a value of, at least at the time, $40K. 38K maybe. I should have sold those Bitcoin 2 years ago when I had the chance. But I sold a half of one that I had, and that gave me money in my bank account when it was worth like, I don't know, I think it was worth like 50 at the time, and I got like 22,000 for selling my half a Bitcoin. Like around COVID time. And then that put like 20,000 in my bank. And then I don't make as much money as I spend. So every month out of my bank account, that money disappears like $1,000 every month. So even if I had like 20 at that time, it's like $1,000 every month is disappearing just to live. And now we're what, 20 months later? I only got like 1,000 something in the bank, and I don't make enough money to solidify that unless I have money in the bank. All right. I do this all day to myself. I talk about my finances alone in my head, and I get very, very worried and scared. I don't want to do it on the show anymore. Thank you guys for understanding. Don't shimp. I don't know what that means. That's because the cash is the only freedom we have left, David said. And we're probably getting tracked. Oh, yeah, we're always tracked. We're always getting tracked. Jimmy G went to Tijuana before his Vegas meeting. That's funny. You're tubing. Dionysus said, love you, man. I appreciate it. All right, guys. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting depressed, and I've talked for 2.5 hours. I'm burning out. I'm burning out, guys. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to come live again Saturday night, 7 p.m. Pretty sure. Unless I get depressed and I go into a black hole again with my emotions. I think late, because I'm a vampire, I'm going to be up all night. I'm probably going to shave my hair and take a shower and, I don't know, try to fix my life little by little and try to find some positivity, guys. But every time I wake up and I feel a little bit healthy and I feel a little bit positive, I have to go online and read stories about Jimmy G missing press conferences, Josh McDaniels benching Derek Carr, and all this other stuff. Like, just crushes any spirit I have. And I don't know how to find the spirit. I'm trying, guys. Trying with every fiber of my being. And apparently I'm not doing a good job. I love being a Raider fan, but it's basically nostalgia at this point. It's for all the thoughts of family and respect and love that I had for our fan base from previous years. You know? It's just all gone. Everybody's losing everything in life. This is the day's end. If you're a religious person, these are the end days, as they call it. I don't know. There's just UFO sightings. Doesn't mean they're aliens, but you know what? Oh, my goodness. There was like a squid creature in the clouds at the Hawaiian Observatory like a week ago. Literally, a squid appeared in the clouds over the Hawaiian Observatory where they watch the skies. I mean, look into that. There's a lot of videos online for those people and the Hawaiian Observatory. But that's where a lot of the supposed UFO or alien activity happens, is at the Hawaiian observatories. Because it's like the highest point, you know, in America or around America to look into the skies with a clear sky or whatever. But a lot of UFO sightings, they have a live stream video that just about a month ago, they stopped streaming live. There was too many videos coming out of UFOs or experiences or whatever from that station. Like literally, I think they're working with aliens or something at that Hawaiian Observatory. That's why they put it there. They got facilities there. They got military there. And I think they know what it's like, a hubbub for like UFO or alien or whatever extraterrestrial activity or something. That's why all that stuff is at the Hawaiian observatories. But they stopped the live streaming. Now it just gives you like live streaming a certain type of the day, like a certain hours of the day during the daytime. And then some people have like cameras out there as well, like independent people, and they record and they live stream the best they can. Well, there was a squid. And I don't know if I can get this thing up, this picture up there. Thank you, Frankie. You said everyone send Mikey a super chat. Love you, bro. I appreciate it. Let me see if I can somehow figure out a way to get this video or this picture of this squid creature. I just got to show it to you guys. But this squid creature showed up in video, and people will say, oh, it looks like a cloud. People say, it's just a cloud. It's a cloud formation. Well, clouds, we have clouds nowadays that never existed. They call them different clouds. They call them this cloud, that cloud. They don't look like clouds. They don't look normal. You know, they create grids and, you know, they create patterns and, you know, it looks like tic-tac-toe. That ain't real clouds. It's either man-made clouds or fake clouds. But like this squid, and they think they hide UFOs in clouds and all this other stuff. So let me see if I can find her and if I can get it on screen. She's like an older lady that just watches the skies and talks UFOs and conspiracies, and I enjoy her content. But see if I can get the video of her little cloud creature. Oh, that might be the old one. That might be her old channel. Sorry, guys. Forgive me. Oh, no, that's on Facebook. Sorry, guys. Wish I had her link, because I didn't prepare to do this type of a show right now. And for some reason, she has a couple different channels. I'm trying to find her channel right now. And it doesn't seem to be coming up. I found her old channel, but not the one with the new videos. Okay, I think this is her new channel. Alright, I don't know how I can get it up in a bigger picture without showing the video for copyright, but let me try this, guys. So here's a picture of one of her videos, and she has all the video footage from the facility and all her other videos, but let me see if I can add this source. Give me a second, guys. Okay, how do I do that? You got it? Did that shut off my audio? Yeah, I don't know. But there it is. Like, there's the cloud formation that out of nowhere it appeared above the Hawaiian Observatory. I know it's a little hard to see, guys. Forgive me. But this is a picture of a real squid in comparison. Okay, you guys see that? And then this is the cloud formation. And in the video, when you can find it online from her channel and a couple others, it actually gets more defined. Like, there's the eye. This would be like the tail or whatever this is. And then the body. And then people saying, it's just a cloud. They caught it at a funny moment, Mikey. They caught it at a funny moment. Well, watch the video. Again, it's time-lapse. So clouds, let's say this is the observatory. Or this is above the observatory, right? Clouds come in during this entire time-lapse at like 7 or 8 in the morning. All these clouds come like this. And then they go by it. They come like this and they go by it. They come like this and they go by it. Then, in the video, in the middle, it just starts, the cloud comes out of nowhere. It doesn't roll in and roll out. It just, something starts to form in the middle while other clouds are going by it. And you try to watch it. Then it keeps forming in the middle and it gets bigger and bigger like a circle from the middle while other clouds are going behind it. Then a couple of moments, you have the clear where no clouds come by it. Then, but like I said, it started in the middle and then it forms this big shape. And it's there for like 5 or 8 minutes of the time lapse. But the time lapse is like every minute. So you only get like 80 frames of it or whatever from the live streams or whatever. But it's insane. And again, a lot of people believe the sky is an ocean. You know, they believe in the Bible that we live under a firmament, the firmament, like a dome, that there is really technically no outer space. That's why astronauts say we cannot go past Earth orbit. Again, we've never been past Earth orbit, according to astronauts from NASA. We've never went past Earth orbit. But yet we went to the moon. Again, there's a lot of videos if you guys want to explore that. But a lot of people think that the sky is actually water. And there's a lot of stories of fish coming from the skies, falling down during the rain, or animals. And then the squid. It was in movies like The Abyss, when they were underwater, that the squid is like the smartest, most majestic, or oldest creature on this earth. And if the sky is water, and maybe there are animals living in that water, maybe squid are the actual extraterrestrials of this universe from underground. Or maybe it's a ship that looks like a squid in water. Maybe the sky is water. I don't know. But they disguise it as clouds. I don't know. But it's very, very interesting, guys. It's very interesting that this world that they share with us and they tell us, we don't know truly what it is. We do not know truly what it is, guys. And so for the people that say the earth is round, I say my apologies. My apologies for not seeking the real truth behind all the lies. Yeah, Gina Marie Cloven Hill. Yeah, that's her name. I should post her link. Again, she's like, I like watching her videos. Not every day, but like, she's just a nice old lady that's living alone, kind of like me. And she just makes videos, you know, ooh, look what I saw today. Look at this, look at that, look at this, it's interesting. Ooh, we got to talk about this, y'all. That's why I like those type of people. We're like lonely creatures. And we're seeking validation through YouTube. I just like her, man. I like her a lot. Let me see if I can get her channel and post it on here. Maybe you guys will become a fan of her. Maybe your mothers will like her. If you have a lonely mother or an older mother or grandmother or something, they might really appreciate her personality. Can't find the video. I posted the playlist, dude, so you guys can watch it after I get off. I'm going to get off in like 3 minutes. Gruden is like Trump trying to make the Raiders great again, but ends up canceled. That's funny, Renee. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Davis is like Biden. Some old guy that doesn't know what he's doing. Then who is Josh McDaniels like? That'd be kind of interesting to find out. All right, guys, I'm getting offline. I love y'all. Thanks for chiming in. Thanks for being a part. Thanks for all being a part of today's Raider video. I'm going to get out of here. Got to figure out a way to make some money. Got to, first off, figure out a way to wake up every day and try to find a job or do something different. I mean, I got about 3 months left. I know I'll make money for 3 months here, but just I'm at a dire point where I got to really, really figure it out. And it scares me. Hence why I get depressed and I go to sleep and I disappear too much. And I would like to make Raider videos or YouTube videos on my other channel a lot more. But even with memberships, like I said, if I can't get like, if I only get $1 or $2 off of every membership, I need like 200-300 members in total to maybe earn like $500 from YouTube. Because every video I make only gets like, with the advertisement or whatever, it might make $2 to $4. And I'm only having one video every 2 or 3 days. So think about that. So unless I get super chat money or I get a ton of members, which it ain't going to happen. I only have a few thousand subscribers. And if I only post like 3 videos a week and they're only making $2 to $4, I ain't making a lot of money. But then people are like, well, post a bunch of videos. Again, if every video is technically only going to get seen by 1,000 people, I might only make $2 to $4 per video. So in order to come up with, like, let's say I need like another $800 a month on top of whatever I make, I need probably like $30 a day from every channel. And if I make $2 a video, that means 15 videos a day. I can't do that. My health doesn't add up to it. I can't do it. Then you guys will get even more annoyed of me because my videos will be even less quality and more full of bullshit. Then you guys will unsubscribe and get pissed off at me or not become a member. Can't win. Can't win. But if I had a bunch of subscribers and every time I went live, I could make like $30 in super chat for 2 hours, that makes it like $15 an hour. But it still doesn't pay my $30 or $50 I need to make a day for my life. So it's interesting. I'm being forced to try to get some sort of a job, even though I don't have any health. I really get sick, guys, a lot. I get sick a lot. Like, I just have to lie down. My body breaks down. Well, talk to the doctors. Yeah, I'm afraid of doctors. Doctors force vaccinations, and last time I went to a doctor, they tried to force it on me, and I had to run out of that facility. So, I don't want to talk about it. I love you guys. God bless you. Let's hope the Raiders get their act together. Because let me be honest with you. Right now, we're a clown show. And I'm tired of it. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's video. I love each and every one of you that stayed online this long just to talk to me. Sometimes you're all I got. I love you guys. Have a beautiful night. God bless. See you soon.